Hey everybody, this is Rydo. Let's get back to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. So I investigated, and it seems, as far as my quick investigation, which wasn't very thorough or accurate or wouldn't stand up in the light of court, that they always were in the zombie state. So why I was having any trouble, I'm not really certain before. Because it seems to say that they were always like this. I've also looked at the number of endings. Technically 12, but actually 4. Uh, let's see, knock this guy out. I really have to argue with what I found, though. I do not remember them all being in the zombie state. Unless there was something I did at some point, or somehow I played before that really messed with that idea. So, I don't know. I'm confused, really confused about that.
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
Get away from me!
So there's 4 endings, and based on how you played the game, those 4 endings will be worded slightly different. Just slightly differently. So really 4 endings, but you could say technically 12. Because there's an evil, a neutral, and a good. Like, all kinds of people are spotting me. Let's see. So where are we looking at the map? We've somehow reached the very bottom. Let's see.
They're always hiding when I need to see them.
This might very well sneakily take us where we want to go. Look, yes, there it is. It's our boss. And a couple civilians and I can't help but notice that there is a scuba thing here that from the missing link. So some of that art assets were used, but only once in the main game. It seems like I don't remember seeing any other time. And we can't go in the water. So here's our boss. And let's hear what his Illuminati vision was. Was he in on it? Was he part of the Illuminati plot or not?
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If
So
people
apparently he
realize
wasn't
what's
in on
happened,
it.
if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Sarah. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
Adam, if we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
So he wants us to not even implicate or take a step back or even slow down on human augmentations.
You've got no remorse about using me at all, do you?
I never used you, son.
You experimented with my DNA without telling me.
Adam, this is difficult. Listen. Megan came to me with the sample. When she showed me her finding, when we saw the incredible potential of super compatibility.
You just had to share it with the world.
Adam, think about it. Would you have been able to do any of the things you've done without enhancements? Huh? Most people's bodies aren't as accepting of this technology as yours is. Sharing your DNA makes it possible for us to be like you. How can you deny us that chance?
Who said I would deny it? You stole my DNA and lied to me. You didn't give me the choice.
I'm giving it to you now, Adam. Look, I admit it, I haven't done things the best way. But don't punish the world to spite me. Darrow wants us to live in the Dark Ages. The Illuminati wants to limit evolution to those they control. You and me, we...
Don't group me with you, Seraph. I'll make my own choices from here.
I believe that, son. And I believe you'll make the right ones. I know blaming Humanity Front leaves a sour taste in your mouth, but it's the only way out of this. So go. The longer that signal broadcasts, the harder it'll be to convince people.
So, it's an interesting argument, at least somewhat. He wants complete lack of control for the sake of evolution. The Illuminati... Oops. I think I just got some people killed. Gosh. Well, that would be a difficult no-kill scenario. Definitely go back the way you came. Otherwise, these guys are gonna run into... So those are like our security guards from Seraph Industries that have gone crazy. Interesting. Let's see. We are here. Yeah, I'd be very careful here at these fragmentation mines if you didn't want to kill people.
I have no choice.
Now, I think you could probably miss Seraph too, completely.
Don't you see? I need you to understand.
And if you had missed
Let
him,
me explain.
probably could have still done his ending, but maybe not.
Don't run. It will be easier if you come out.
We've got a whole little section. I recall spending quite a bit of time hiding down these pathways. Maybe not. Maybe that was a different game. Hiding around big square generators is common enough occurrence that...
What? Oh, that was nothing. Please, let it be nothing. Please come along. I have to do.
That one's not electrified.
Just leave me alone! Alone!
Just leave me alone. Sure, I'll leave you alone. This is my definition of leaving them alone. Alright. There you go. Get a double knockout here. It's too repetitive. You're really seeing where this whole system doesn't need to be done every single time. I think what they eventually learned in games like this is that you want to make it a slight treat every now and then to see a takedown, but otherwise it needs to be, for most of the occurrences, a quick, really fast thing. And we are still getting energy bars and bullets galore. I suppose you could be running around shooting people. It wouldn't be giving you any experience. No more experience than me doing the silent takedown is giving me, which is none. Or the auto hacks is giving it me, which is none. I'm a firm believer that you should get some experience for doing anything in a game, even if it's just one. This is another series I do is Hearthstone. Look at these explosive barrels. That big old nightmare if you try not to kill people that way. So Hearthstone gives you 10 gold if you win 3 games, but it gives you no gold if you lose ever. So it's a multiplayer game online. You have to beat an actual human player, which makes it rather more difficult than beating a AI computer that's been pre-programmed to let you win, basically. And you can go very long stretches in Hearthstone and not win any, or spend the whole day. It's a card game, collectible card game. It's also the game that I use as my personal blog of what's going on my channel and in my life, and it works quite well for that because you constantly have a reason why you want to continue play it, because you're given new challenges every 3 days, and it goes on forever and isn't too annoying a game. Although it can be rather annoying to always be losing, or losing quite a lot. I don't always lose, but I am not particularly good at it, and I don't have the cards. So anywho, that's enough about Hearthstone. And we're kind of just wandering around different sections. We have an elevator here. We jumped down from this one, and then this one is the big elevator. So I think we're gonna get in this elevator. It's gonna take us up 2 floors and put us down the hallway where we want to be. Let's see. We have no praxis points. We'll use a couple of these, and why not? Let's see. Use a couple of these. So kind of just wasting everything now. Did I call this dumb thing? Man, it's sure taking its time. There it is. I don't know what the deal is with the elevators being full of garbage. It doesn't make a ton of sense. that's not gonna save any memory or anything, having elevators full of garbage. It might be some kind of weird trick so you can't put boxes in here, but there's still enough room to put boxes. So that doesn't really make any sense either. So we are back to this point. And unless there's some kind of robots or security cameras, there's just nothing here. Do I have to escape this whole area maybe? Well, if I have to escape this whole area, I've knocked out most of the people. Access granted, lockdown disengaged. Cool. So if the people stay knocked out, that's fine. If they decide they're gonna wake up, well then that kind of sucks and isn't very fair for anybody with who maybe played the game twice or once already and knows such things. It's like, look at all these weapons. And we are going through all kinds of checkpoints. Here, we'll go ahead and start using our, bring out the plasma rifle. Get that ready. Here's an interesting place. It's full of toxic gas. So even like right here, I would start taking damage in the toxic gas if it weren't for the fact that I have the upgraded breathing apparatus, augment. And so you can hear him breathing strangely. Let's see. Little security hub. And I am totally killing people when I come over here and set the turrets to enemies. That is totally what I'm doing. And there's no real reason. Didn't need to do that. Just kind of wanted to. All these guys are dead. This guy in particular's face is memorable enough that with his haircut that I'm noticing him often enough. Like, oh wait, here. I hope Mankind Divided has some more face models and that they're better. I think video game makers should, just as part of their creator, if you're an intern at the game when the game is made or not, they should scan your face into it and say you're gonna be one of the people. And people don't all have to look super pretty. Just get some normal people in there and have more diversity. I'll take diversity over well sculpted jaw lines for every character except for the main characters or characters I have to see quite a lot. I will grant you that I do want to see somebody with a pretty face. Regardless of gender, age, or anything, as the main character. That is just how my eyes have evolved, and my brain has evolved to desire a certain healthy looking appearance, and healthy sometimes translates to pretty subconsciously. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I think I really got off the rails on that conversation, which I have gotten a lot better about not doing that. I used to do it a lot more frequently. Now, I've noticed that my game critique style has changed lately. I've stopped going in as wild conversation directions and focused more on the game at hand and not referenced other games that I'm recording because it often isn't the same. Now on Hearthstone I do reference games, other games I'm recording, and so you can jump over this little thing, but then you can't fall off the edge. Interesting, they might as well have just stopped us from jumping over that, but that probably would have taken a little bit more program. So this is one of these side elevators, again, funiculars I believe is what it was called, which I can't, it was just so weird they make up these words, or they use these words. This one says elevator, interesting. Once the elevator ride begins, there's no turning back. Are you sure you want to descend now? Sure, why not? We've made as many mistakes as possible. We're going 893 meters down. Okay. So, let me put it this way. The planet is over 24,000 meters or kilometers. 24,000 kilometers, or maybe million, 24 million meters. I don't know. So, in any way you put it though, I know there's more than 24,000 meters at least. And so if this was going 800 meters straight down, that is not 1,200 meters. So that it still would be at least 400 meters further down to go to the center of the Earth. So this isn't the center of the Earth. Although I don't know if we could go, could we? If you know how far we could actually dig right now, and if 800 meters is way deeper or nowhere near as low as we can go. I mean, this is just fog here. Just nothing but fog. Let me know. It certainly doesn't seem like that's really that low. I thought this thing was a project to go to the center of the Earth. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm just making that up. Alright. We've got 200 health, 5 energy bars, and our gun. We should be ready for anything. So let's go. This plasma rifle will be interesting. We haven't ever fired it before. Let's go ahead and load it up with 20 shots. Certainly would have been a different situation if we had really tried for like a no alarm setup. Here, we need some EMP grenades equipped too. We got 9 of those according to this. What's kind of weird is all these digital counters in the lower right go up to like 999, but there's no way you could hold that much in your inventory. So, about 6 minutes. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get through this, what I assume is going to be a boss fight, and then that will give us in a nice position to do different endings. Maybe, maybe not. Let's just proceed.
What the hell?
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters.
I don't remember.
Drone 4 disconnected.
Let me go.
Processing.
Oh God, please help me. I'm scared.
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second.
Sleep, please. Let me sleep.
Incompatible master slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of the gene.
I can't control Haron.
Increasing glutamate levels by 32%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Stop the signal.
Security alert.
Through the primary drone hatch.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Alpha Pod security in place.
so
To access Alpha Pod.
if we take a moment to look, I don't think that there's going to be much different from the original boss fight here than when I played it originally in the director's
Tertiary
cut.
pods.
I don't believe. Okay. One thing we can do, I suppose, is instead of... Geez, how many do I have of these left?
I
One.
want to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
No! Protect Mother! Stay away! Stay away! Batman is here. Why does he want to
Quit shooting me!
kill him?
We're having a bit of a problem here.
You have been better served keeping your head down, Jensen.
Like, as soon as I step up to try and
Mother, just
use
don't
that.
hurt anymore. Just no more pain. Please keep him away from us. Security measures are sufficient. Sufficient.
Once the weight of their gaze touches you, there is no escape.
So there's this turret here.
Static pressure rising.
Let's see. FRG.
My organic systems under stress will acclimatize.
Yeah.
Do you
So I
see
can't
where honor
I
and
can't
ambition
hack
lead
these
you
things
to a whole miles deep in the ocean, about to
because it
meet
just
your end.
is messing me up and shooting me every time. I remember this. Now?
Done. I don't like it here. I don't like it. It's so cool down here. Look,
So,
show us the
in
light.
case you haven't realized what's going on, the missing link really helps explain this part. But
I must
otherwise, the missing link is kind of pointless. Here, let's try this.
I can't move. Why can't I move? ECHD.
Deactivate that. Doors open. There we go.
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
Been awake for so long. Tired. System monitors online constantly.
So we're trying to free these guys, these girls. Let's see, use this, use this, use this, use
There's
this.
too much to keep track of. Supplemental diagnostics required before we can sleep.
Quick, 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 quick.
This Tayo
Access
will
is-
dominate the market.
Like F, R,
Will no longer
G,
be a thorn in my
O,
side.
T, T, in, enter, access granted,
Results of the diagnostics are inconclusive.
open, deactivate that.
Vital signs. Vital signs normal? No. This is not normal. We just want to be normal.
So there's different ones here. Am I supposed to be killing those people? Or what? Is that the point? I'm supposed to destroy the Hyron project that way? I hope I have the password here. Let's see. That's the end of my energy bars. So let's go. Oh good, how many Y's is that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Backspace, backspace. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Backspace. There we go. Deactivate that. Open this door.
Pod 1, safety purge in progress. Stand by.
So that's got me interesting. We're in this weird situation, aren't we? Let's continue. This episode's gonna go long. Let's. Well, that doesn't seem like you can take a turret out. Hey, yes you can, good. Seems like with a considerable amount of effort. Seems that if you spend a considerable amount of effort, come on, hit. Well, this guy's just shooting at me through there. I've got 10 more shots on this gun. There we go. Nice and safe. So, what can we do? How do we release them? I don't want to kill them. That's just awful. It'd be awful to have to kill them. Let's take a moment. We've got this lady here, and she's behind safety glass, trying to control everything. So we do fight her after her running away a couple of times. Seems like there's nothing can be done. Now. Let's see. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I have a couple grenade launchers if necessary. But so the only thing I can hope to do is throw an EMP grenade and hope that doesn't kill him. Oh, this is nasty. That these poor people who were kidnapped. I can't destroy the computer part, I can only destroy the human part. And it's not like I can shoot through the glass. Interesting. Am I supposed to close these? No, I don't think so. But it's worth a try. We will, before we shoot anybody, we'll come back here and close all the doors. Nope, can't change it. I'm gonna invite everybody to turn away and not look at this. This is nasty. Oh, man, multiple shots.
Diagnostic warning. Pod 3 life signs fluctuating. Failure imminent.
Maybe we should stop after that.
System failing. No! Please! Stop! System failing. No!
Diagnostic warning. Pod 2 life signs fluctuating. Failure imminent.
So they're dying but not dead, at least that's something. Of course I am shooting them in the head too.
Please! Stop! System failing.
This is just awful.
No!
Diagnostic warning. Pod 1 life signs fluctuating. Failure imminent.
Oh wait. Why don't we do this instead? Oh man, I missed this part. Inactive.
Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations.
Oh, I killed them all.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
Where did you get that gold? From that fool, Daryl. This will not.
There we go.
Stop me, Jensen. It's happening. Higher, he's gone from last. No, wait. It's initiating emergency protocols.
Oh no. Who's shooting me? That guy? I can take care of that.
Genetics, you have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate dissipation protocol.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence.
Down. He betrayed them.
Warning. Primary pod compromised.
Help, that just killed those two guys.
Activated. Evacuate area.
Where did the robot come from?
You still cannot reach me, Jensen. There are too many contingencies built into the system. You and I have fought for it.
here's a little section in case we were just low on things. Just in case you needed some. What's shooting me? Something is shooting me. Can't see what it is.
Primary flight station damaged.
Yeah, we're going long on this episode, sorry.
It's not right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the glory. Is that
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, I think that's a good point to end this recording. If we're gonna have to start over again, then I think we are. Some nastiness there that we have to kill those poor women. And why was it only women? That is kind of the weirdness of this, I think, because Square Enix is a Japanese company, that they just had that whole weirdness going on about about the women not all being in love with him, subtly hinting at that. Anywho, we've been going long enough. That's going to be it for this recording. We will wrap this up probably next recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and to watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.